Aston Martin have just announced they've signed Fernando Alonso for the 2023 F1 season in what's surely got to be one of the most shocking and crazy driver moves we've seen in a long time. Ultimately, the question is Alonso a good fit for Aston, both short term and long term? Let's find out. Of course, we all know Alonso's pedigree. He's a double world champion, has multiple race wins and podiums to his name. So he's going to bring that experience and race winning and championship winning know-how to the team, just like Sebastian Vettel did. In that regard, Aston Martin aren't losing anything by Vettel's retirement and getting Alonso to replace him in the team. It's a like for like in terms of championship winning experience, knowledge, and knowing how a top team in F1 operates. He's the big name that Lawrence Stroll was craving for. Obviously, we had drivers like Nico Hülkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Felipe Drugovich from F2, Mick Schumacher from Haas were all rumoured to be in the running for the Aston Martin seat. And when people brought up Fernando Alonso, I don't think any of us in the F1 community took that very seriously. But, well, surprises happen and he's the new Aston Martin driver. We know what he brings off track. What does he bring on track? Well, despite his age, he's still ferociously quick, as he's shown in qualifying many times this year against Esteban Ocon. Shown on screen now is a rundown of all his qualifying performances and gaps against teammate Ocon this season in 2022. And as we can see, when we account for reliability issues and weather, so in dry sessions only, where you get a fair representation of the raw pace between drivers, he's been around 2/10 quicker than Ocon, who's a seriously quick driver. To elaborate on this further, here's some of his gaps to his teammates in qualifying over the years. He was half a second quicker than Kimi Raikkonen, which is staggering. Obviously, we know his record against Van Dorn whitewashed him in 2018, almost whitewashed him in 2017. Again, just touched upon his gap to Ocon, and Jenson Button as well was around 2/10 off Fernando Alonso. So, over one lap, Alonso, despite his age, is seriously quick. Obviously, when it comes to Sundays, race pace, racecraft, starts, is there anyone better than Alonso? Maybe a peak Lewis Hamilton. But starts, racecraft, Alonso has made it known to the F1 world how good he is in these areas, how many incredible starts and lap ones he's had over the years. His defending and attacking abilities, we all know what he's capable of. So if Aston are in the midfield or upper midfield, those qualities that Alonso has can definitely pay dividends over a long season. Now the cons, obviously, when there's pros, there's cons as well. His age is the biggest question mark, I would say. It says he signed a multi-year deal, which means he's going to be going till his mid-40s. Who knows how the age curve is going to react to Alonso driving longer and longer into his 40s. Will he just drop off suddenly? Will it be a gradual drop off? Will he not drop off at all? Nobody really knows. I don't think Fernando knows either. Time will tell, but in this modern age of sports science and training, technology, perhaps he'll never drop off in his early 40s. And if he stays at this level for the next 2-3 years, I think Aston are getting a very good deal. So that's it for this video on Alonso. It's not the longest video, just a bit of a reactionary take on his move to Aston Martin. Came as a shock to not just myself, but the whole F1 world. But ultimately, if Aston is serious about being title contenders, you want those big names in your team. The fact that they managed to attract a star like Alonso despite their struggles this year probably suggests that they've got some good groundwork and their future looks promising. So watch this space. I think Alonso will be fine at Aston Martin. He'll perform, deliver everything from the car. It remains to be seen whether they can deliver a car for both Lance and Fernando. And let me know your opinion about Alonso to Aston. Was it the right call? Should they have gone for someone like Mick Schumacher instead, who has a longer career ahead of him? I'd love to know your thoughts. So leave a comment, like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.